Pricing your items on Etsy can be a challenge, even for the most experienced sellers. Many undercharge for their items, or they forget to factor in essentials, such as ad spend, material cost, or even the cost of their own time. This is where having a designated tool to help you price your items with all fees and expenses in mind can come in handy. And thankfully, over at Erank, we've already done the hard part for you. The Erank Profit Calculator helps Etsy sellers estimate the cost of creating and selling their items, helping you to better understand your profit margin and make more informed pricing decisions. Today, I'll be walking you through the process of using this tool, so you can always ensure that you're listing profitably and strategically on Etsy. Pricing strategically doesn't mean pricing as low as possible or competing with sellers who aren't profitable. So as we work through today's tutorial, be sure to remember the value of your time and supplies when listing your items. Let's head over to my Erank dashboard, where I'll show you exactly how to access the profit calculator and how it works. From my Erank dashboard, we'll start by opening the Tools menu in the left navigation menu. Then we'll select Calculators from the menu. From this page, you'll notice two different calculators to choose from via these two tabs. The Ad Spend Calculator can be used to evaluate Etsy Ads campaign performance, which is extremely useful when planning your Etsy Ads campaign. But for this video, we'll be focusing specifically on the Profit Calculator. On the page, you'll see several different fields to fill out based on your unique product. The first section is called What Your Customer Pays. Start by selecting the location of the customer. For example, if you ship to the United States, you'll want to select the United States from the menu. This will set the currency of the calculator. Next, you'll enter the retail price of your item, or the price that the customer will pay before shipping and discounts. Then, enter the shipping price the customer pays for this item. If you offer free shipping, you'll want to enter 0 in this field. Next, you'll enter the tax amount the customer pays. Tax rates vary depending on the customer's location, and this amount can affect the payment processing fee and the total cost of the sale. Then, enter any coupons or discount percentages that you may offer for this item. If you offer a flat dollar amount, toggle the box from percentage to dollars and input the discount amount. If you do not offer coupons or discounts, enter 0. Now that we've filled out your customer costs, it's time to calculate your costs. This is where you'll enter your estimated costs for producing and selling the item. We'll start with labor cost. This is the amount that you choose to pay yourself for the time required to make, prepare, or fulfill the item. When pricing for your item, consider what you might charge if you were being paid hourly for your work. Selecting this number may feel strange at first because many Etsy sellers aren't used to paying themselves, but as a business owner, your time is valuable, as is your hard work and effort. So definitely don't skip this step, even if you're new. Next, you'll enter your material cost. This should include the cost of the materials used to create the item, as well as the cost of packaging, gift wrapping, or any additives that you may include with your orders, such as freebies. Next, enter your shipping cost. This includes both the price of the shipping label and the cost of any mailing supplies, such as the tape that you use to seal your packages. The next field is Etsy Ads, which should be used if the customer purchased the item through an Etsy ad. This percentage is applied to the total price of the item, including the retail price and the shipping fee. If the customer did not purchase the item through an Etsy ad, you can enter 0. Next is the cost of renewing. This accounts for the additional fee if you choose to renew the listing after a customer purchases. In most cases, the cost will be 20 cents in the US. Finally, you'll want to enter any off-site ads fees. This field should only be used if the customer purchased the item through an Etsy off-site ad, and the fields include a 12% or 15% option. This percentage is also applied to the total price of the item, including the retail price and the shipping fee. If your item was not purchased through an Etsy offsite ad, you can select 0%. Now comes the exciting part. Once all fields are complete, click the green Calculate Profit button at the bottom of the screen. From here, Erank will generate a report that breaks down your item's estimated profit, fees, taxes, total costs, and estimated profit margin. The estimated profit section shows the overall financial breakdown for the item. Price, including shipping, shows the total amount the customer pays for the item and shipping. Total costs shows the estimated cost of the item, including all fees and taxes. Total fees shows the combined fees associated with the sale, including listing, transaction, processing, and regulatory fees. Estimated profit shows the estimated amount you would earn from the sale after costs and fees are deducted. This is the section you'll most want to pay attention to, especially if you suspect that you're not profiting from your sales. Lastly, estimated margin shows your profit as a percentage of total revenue. This helps you to understand how much profit you're making for every dollar earned. Next, the fees and taxes section provides a more detailed breakdown of the fees included in the calculation. The listing fee is the flat fee Etsy charges when a customer purchases one of your listings. The transaction fee is the fee that Etsy charges for each sale. The payment processing fee is the charge associated with processing the customer's payment. For sellers in the United States, Etsy's payment processing fee is typically 3% plus 25 cents. If your shop is located out of the United States, your payment processing fee may vary. And lastly, the regulatory fee applies to sellers in certain countries and is used to cover the cost of doing business in those countries. This fee will vary based on the type of item being sold. After reviewing your results, spend some time determining whether your item is priced appropriately or whether you need to adjust. If your estimated profit or margin is lower than expected, you may need to adjust your retail price, shipping strategy, material costs, labor cost, or ad spend. The profit calculator is designed to make it easier to estimate your margins before making pricing decisions so that you can ensure that you're not just covering supply costs, but also paying yourself as well. This tool is available to all Erank members, including free accounts, so please let us know what you think in the comments or if you have any feedback about the tool. And as always, be sure to click the subscribe button for even more Erank tutorials from the team. And join Pam Duthie and I live every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern for our weekly Q&A right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching.